Hi, I was invited to a metal detectives dig yesterday and a couple of strange events happened. Firstly, the soil conditions were just unbelievable, and secondly, I used Goldfield and I got some amazing depth with it. It really stunned me. We've made a short video on it and I just want to talk you through the events of yesterday. So here we go, we're at the metal detectives dig. I've made some new friends already. People are starting to arrive. I'd say about 50 people arrived at the dig. The site was really good. It was pasture. This field was unploughed, so we were hoping to get some depth. Right, people got ready for the dig talk, and then Mark stood up and gave the dig talk, basically saying fill your holes in and just shut gates, just the general sort of stuff. Then he pointed over to me and said, avoid that man at all cost. So the dig got underway and off we went, all into the field. I decided to use the 13-inch coil on my dais, and the headphones, I put the WS4 module in a pouch using a horseshoe connector and the FX02 headphones. Straight away I could see people having trouble ground balancing their machines out there, and several came back to exchange their machines for their spare machines and they still couldn't ground balance. So I went out there and I could hear it was very unstable on the ground, so I switched to Goldfield. I thought this is going to be the best thing to do, and from here onwards you can just see the ground conditions just change within a space of a few feet. So the settings I used, sensitivity 85, I dropped it down to 4 kilohertz. This way you can get a better ground balance. Reactivity 2, and I pumped to the ground holding the pinpoint button in, and I've got some really crazy results off the ground. So I just thought it was a small patch I was searching, so I moved away a little bit and repeated the process several times. And yeah, there was something really strange about this ground. I really don't know what it was, but everyone, no matter what machine they were using, were having problems. Random readings. They were going from 0 to 27, 25 you can see there on the screen. So I decided to put the machine into tracking because the ground just changed so quickly. And here you can see it just changing, sat on the ground, look, straight up to 88. Now I'm on 46, 90, and the drone appeared with the camera on it. So Mark flies the drone around the dig just to make sure people are filling in holes and just keep an eye on things. He's a really good pilot. Someone else's turn now. Underneath the drone's a camera, so he's getting live footage fed back to the monitor on the flying panel. Just checking out someone else now, look. Oh, it's Tiggs, yeah. So there's me trying to do a piece to camera and the drone's flying around me. I just hope you can't lip read. And he's going off to buzz somebody else, look, in the background. Okay, so we get a signal. 90 something on the meter if I remember. I switched discrimination mode. Don't forget I'm using Goldfield, so I switched to discrimination mode and it was a tiny little squeak, hardly audible, but in Goldfield it was a loud one. Here it is. So I dug down nearly 3 foot and the hole started filling up with water. So I called a couple of local guys in to see what they thought, and yeah, we could definitely hear something metallic at the bottom of that hole. So that just shows the spade next to my dais, just to give you an idea of the depth of it. So we hung around, so Mark phoned the farmer at this point just to see if there was any cables or services going underneath the ground. And there he is on the phone. Well, the farmer said no, there's nothing that he's aware of, so just keep digging, boys. So we decided to open the hole up. And then Dino had some tools in his truck, fantastic bit of kit, look at that. And he just cleared the hole out while Nick loosened the soil. So we dug a hole next to the original hole, so the water didn't come in straight away. The idea was to sort of join the two holes together at the last minute and then get something like a tub in there to get the water out. So we could see some wood down there. There's a length of wood, but next to it is a curved piece of metal. And that was exactly 3 foot down using Goldfield. So what was it? Well, it was a car wheel. So we filled the hole in, made a pretty good job, but there was still stuff we couldn't stamp down. So in the true metal detective sense, on came the cavalry, and he made a really good job of that with his truck. Three or four passes with the truck and you wouldn't have even known that there'd been a 3 foot hole dug there. So there it is, the finished job. Good fun. So that's it. Not everyone's idea of fun digging 3 foot on a Sunday for a car wheel, but what really impressed me was the Goldfield program. When I switched from Goldfield to discrimination mode, the signal was tiny, you would have walked over it. Going back into Goldfield mode, the signal was loud and bright and very, very wide. So it's definitely a killer mode for deep targets. Okay, you don't always know whether it's ferrous or non-ferrous, but in some cases, just the fact that it's really deep makes it interesting. And the soil conditions, well, I've never known soil conditions like it. Could it be because there's been animals on it for all these years? Could it be because the water table is quite high there? The soil seemed quite silty as well, and it's never been ploughed as far as anyone's aware. So it just goes to show you that there's always so many different dimensions to this hobby, and lucky enough with the dais you can adjust it to suit these different situations. So well, thanks for watching anyway, that's enough, and hope you enjoyed the short video.